will give you all the opportunity, if someone would like to give us a summary of what happened last week, to earn an additional Benny.
I think it was 2 weeks ago, so I
Well, it
can't
is
look
2 weeks ago. That is
far into the
correct.
past anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, I've been thinking about what we're doing now, and I kind of forgot what we were doing.
I think we finished off the fight with
Uh-huh.
the,
Primarily, yeah.
labor agreement group, whatever they were called.
Yeah, the Laborers
Yeah.
Aid
Yeah, we
Society.
fought our way out of the.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
if I remember, a fairly clutch teleport got us onto the roof and into our airship before
Mhm.
we got swarmed by the law.
That
Uh,
The law.
is accurate. Um, it also is probably important to point out you did kill two of the remaining council members here in Denver. And there are two still left alive that left the
yep,
building before the battle started.
Brewsters.
yep.
That's not. Is that the
Yep,
right name?
that is correct. Yep.
Yeah, that is correct. Abigail's
The Brewsters.
former in-laws are still out and about.
Technically, they are still my in-laws.
Oh, fantastic.
Technically, divorce is not what
Technically,
occurred.
yeah, I was gonna say, technically, I'm a widow, not a divorcee.
Spectacular.
'Cause somebody
Yeah, shout out,
Okay.
shout out to living within the margins.
Congratulations, Ted. There's your additional Benny. Use it in good health. Y'all find yourselves watching the your friends, your compatriots, your allies, in at least one of your cases, Jim, your former enemies, inform you that Denver is going to hell in a handbasket. That not only will undead be swarming in from all sides, thanks in part to the Emerson boxes that Jim showed these people how to make, but there's a giant glom under the Laborers Aid Society headquarters, and that this problem is yours and yours alone to spearhead and help resolve, as your friends somehow have bigger fish to fry in the Mesa Verde canyons. It's not that you don't believe them, it's just that what you have been tasked with seems overwhelming. And their support would have been really useful. But if you're overwhelmed with this, Lord only knows how they must be feeling facing something bigger to the southwest. The rail yards are currently, for all intents and purposes, inoperable. while the undead that are streaming into the city don't seem particularly interested in the mechanics of the railways, there are just too many in the way for it to be safe for trains to come in and out. Um, Similarly, on the eastern edge of the city, um, undead packs are roaming wild, and while it's not like a blanket or a wall that is moving towards Denver, there's no predicting when or where you might run into undead. So it's really anyone trying to escape through the east currently. It's just sort of a crapshoot as to whether or not they'll make it. As bad as both of those situations are, um, they pale in comparison to what is going on downtown. The undead are the undead have been swarming into the city, um, meeting in the central area, and as they do, just destroying any people or property that they come across. Um, the good news is that the Glom has not been revealed or let loose as of this moment. Um, the bad news is that you can deduce that that also means that it hasn't been reduced in strength at all. And it is a matter of when, not if, um, it is unleashed. So, B team, what is your plan for day one?
Goodness.
Feels like we need to handle the Western Rail Yard so that people can get out. Or in, for that matter. If there's reinforcements, right?
Let's see.
Do we want to like talk about what skills we each have that we think might be valuable right here?
Sure.
Because I'm seeing I've got like repair and driving, which are making me think like getting helping get people from like the rail station to a safe house through with a vehicle is an option, as something to do kind of thing.
Yeah. I've also got relatively good repair
Cool.
on Jim. Jim's also got the persuasion, intimidation, and occult as like the things he's
Ooh.
best at.
Okay. I wonder if some of those persuasive skills will be good to have to hold for have available on round 3 too.
Probably. I do think we need to go like 2-2-2 at a minimum, if
Mhm.
not more, just because unless one place is fucked and somebody's like, okay, time to go tie over there, and maybe to stop
feel
things
like-
from getting worse.
I feel like that's something we will react to after the first round of the
Right.
2-2-2. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2-2-2 is the spread where it's like, okay, our chances of unless we like throw everything we can, at like one thing to make sure we get it covered, right?
Right. Which I don't if we did, I would think that should be round 2, but I don't think that that's that maybe that's a decision we see if round 1 goes so
Yeah.
bad.
I would say either a 2-2-2 or a 3-3 and leave one place open.
Nah, I don't. Nah, I
A
don't think we should do that.
3-2-1. I know one person can only get a draw, but a draw is better than losing a zone because losing any zone makes
Yeah.
everything more difficult the next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like focusing on either I agree that getting the rail yard in good order early is a good idea because those bennies are going to become pretty crucial. Downtown, I feel like we always have to have at least 2 people at because losing
Yeah.
downtown just makes
Mhm.
everything harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donnie's a
and-
good fighter, shooter, battle. You know, he's a ex-soldier, so sending him to downtown is reasonable.
Yeah. Yeah. Awesome.
Stinky has a
awesome.
similar skill set,
Yeah.
which honestly makes me think he and Donnie should be in different zones so that we're not stepping on toes for
That's fair.
rolls in a
Yeah.
row, if that makes sense.
Maybe
let me jump in
Donnie and
one
a
second.
healer.
Well, I do want to jump
Mhm.
in here. I think everybody does. Like, I think a good amount of people do have a good amount of shooting and fighting.
Mhm.
I'm not sure, like, about the more spellcasty people, but I think it's pretty well split, like skill wise.
Yeah, let me jump in 1 second with regards to skills. I know when I put these characters together on several of them, Ted, you just reminded me talking about Stinky. I know, for example, Stinky has the battle skill.
Yes.
Because the original version of this, I was actually making everyone count force
Mhm.
tokens for each of the 3 zones, which was preposterous, right? But I just want to point out that even though the battle skill in rules as written is really only useful for mass battle rules as written, this is a perfect opportunity to use that as well. So if you want to use,
Oh yeah.
okay, yeah, I just wanted to
Sweet.
make sure everyone was aware of that and not thinking that, oh, it's only useful for that one thing. So I apologize for jumping in.
Nope.
I
No
was,
worries.
I
Thank
was
you.
gonna use that shit.
Yeah.
I was gonna actually use that battle skill since day one.
Oni, I was so happy to add it because I know you'd been talking about it literally since the beginning of the campaign.
Shout out to the battle skill, dude. I wanted to make a little fucking weirdo, a little war nut.
So do we want to do 3 downtown, 2 Western Rail, and 1 Eastern?
Okay.
I
if
like that.
Eastern,
Would that be leaving Jim by himself in the east?
Potentially.
Let's look for the better Nux round. Losing to
He'll be all
I'm not
right.
actually opposed to that, but I think that's your call because I think that might kill him.
I mean,
Let me know how attached you are to this game.
let me ask real quick.
uh-huh.
So Stinky has a D12 in battle. Does anyone else have D12, and if so, in what skill? Because those skills, if somebody is on their own, I feel like those are your critical skills for
Occult.
Ooh,
I don't have a
Jim is
12
gonna
in
be
anything. No.
Jim's gonna be doing occult over in the Eastern Expanse.
What? You don't say.
Asuka got a 12 writing.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
I've got a
Hold
12
on.
science.
Science.
What's
and
your? Do you have any
AN.
10s, Maggie?
Yes, I have a couple of 10s in shooting and fighting.
Okay.
And then a bunch of 8s.
Tayan also does not have a D12. I just checked that sheet.
I got
Maybe
a D12 in writing, a D10 in fighting, and a D10 in battle.
12 battle, 10 intimidation, 10 shooting.
what if we did?
Good Lord, Stinky. Looking at this sheet just makes me jealous. Can I just be Stinky from
Unstu-
here on out?
Sneaky shit is way bigger than the rest of these people's, dude. I looked at him, I was like, dude, what the fuck? Dude, Stinky's a beast, dude.
Anyway, sorry.
I think it. Oh no, you're good. I think we could put. I think it'd be a good idea to have Tayan with containment in downtown. Sorry, in downtown. And maybe that could be the little bit of the free space that we've got. Everyone else can kind of split up a little bit between the 3, but he could be in that third or in the middle.
Yeah, that's fair. I think.
Mhm.
We could have her use like the healing like skill if y'all want her to use anything.
Right. That's kind of why I'm kind of thinking like if they're in downtown, then they're going to be frontline a little bit, and they've got like wild shape stuff, but then they also can heal, and so they'll be a good assistant to whoever might be in combat in like high heat combat.
Mhm.
So right now we have Tayan in downtown. East, it seems like we were
Donnie
putting
too.
Jim there. Oh,
I think.
Don-
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with going wherever. If I go somewhere alone, I'm going to use a Colt. Otherwise, I've got
Can we just
a
move?
couple tens.
Can we just
Yeah,
move the
I
tokens
cannot
to where
move
we're going to
Jake.
put them?
The only one I can move is
Sure.
Stinky. So we're doing 2, 3, 1. I can
I
send
think that works.
I can send Stinky to the Eastern Expanse for the 1 if you want to have. I mean, it kind of one is as good as another. It seems like as
Yeah.
long as we are narrating properly.
I mean, I feel like we have somebody who's good at science and repair over in the Western Rail Yard, which the rails were explicitly the two problems over there is there's too many zombies for anything to get through, and we need things to be repaired so that trains can go in and out, right? So narratively, it feels like those are the two solutions required for the Western Rail Yard. Like setting aside the mechanics, right? It feels like you can't just have the repair person go over there because that doesn't solve the fact that it's fucking littered with zombies.
Yeah.
So you need to do a little bit of ass whooping.
She does have some explosives.
Yeah,
That is
I mean
that is within her
that
kit.
certainly helps. Yeah,
Yeah.
downtown is just always going to be a bastard. So yeah,
I kind of like this arrangement. I feel good about this.
It does put Donnie and Stinky in the same area, so we may step on each other's toes for skills, but I think we'll be okay.
That's okay. I think we can diversify a little bit.
Yeah,
and move
or-
And
around
as long as
in the
one of them
next round.
moves into a different zone
Yeah.
for next turn, they can use those skills in those zones. I don't know why I said it. As long as either one or both moves, they can use those skills.
yeah, you'll just have to step out.
Okay.
Yep.
It sounds like we're set in terms of location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing I want to point out, right, just because this is round 1, so just making sure everybody gets it. In the Eastern Expanse, right, the most you're going to be able to get with a raise is 2 successes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
2 successes is a draw, which means there won't be any modifiers on rolls next turn. Anything less than 2 successes, so anything less than a raise, means that there's going to be negative modifiers next round.
Yep.
That's
want-
awesome. I love
it's
it.
just
Yeah.
it's just a pure
Yeah.
gamble.
Yep, just want to make
Yeah.
sure everybody knows so that it's not a surprise to anybody. Great. Love it.
Yeah.
Just make sure you're due.
I
Roll that
don't know
damn
that
occult.
Jim is due. I'm Jim. So what's the situation in the Eastern Expanse? Remind me again.
The Eastern Expanse is there's genuine uncertainty and sort of terror amongst the folks on the eastern edge of the city, because while there isn't like a solid wall of undead approaching the city, there are enough undead that functionally no one feels comfortable making a run for it, heading east, because you have no idea whether or not you're going to run into undead. There's no safe passage that way.
Got it.
And so that's sort of the situation that is going on there. Okay.
I think I can do Jim's occult. I think I know what I'm gonna have him do.
Great. Why don't you describe for us what Jim is going to be doing throughout the day to try and affect a positive change in the Eastern Expanse?
Yeah, Jim's got his new glove. That's not going to factor in because Jim's that maybe a couple days in, but not today.
Okay.
Today,
Nothing to do with the situation.
I'm going to have him use a cult to use his nails to set up like safe zones, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically using infernal magic to create zones where either the undead don't see them or physically cannot enter.
Mhm.
Because the resource he has is the nails, basically.
Yeah.
He has a limited quantity, but they're the major thing that I know that he has.
Mhm.
He doesn't have a lot of his boxes or any of the other shit, but he's got the nails. And he, more specifically, he can ask for more nails, which is, I think, what the occult role is going to be, right?
Mhm.
Him asking the dealer for the nails
Yeah.
in order to get what he needs.
I love it.
This is going to be a disaster. Well, we don't have any bennies.
Well, we
No,
get our
look, that was good.
starting pennies.
We have our own bennies.
Yeah,
if
you have your own
want to
bennies,
use
so
it.
you each have
Okay. I'll throw one down.
okay.
So I
Oh.
thought you crit fail. I'm not gonna lie, dude.
For half
I
a
was about to
second,
say-
it eatered on that 11, and I was like, Jim coming through.
So I'm down to 2 bennies now. Is it important enough for me to blow all of Jim's luck?
I think it's worth it for the person who is on their own to succeed with
Okay.
or to get that raise, because
I will
if
try
I remember
one
correctly,
more.
failure or a single success here, which counts as a failure, means that all our target numbers increase by 1. Do I remember that
Yes.
correctly?
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
If Jim only takes the success here,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't get a draw. He gets a loss in the Eastern Expanse,
Mm-hmm.
which means all of our target numbers for next round go up. Do I remember that correctly?
No. In the Eastern Expanse, what will happen if he sticks with this? Then this number here. Hold on.
Yep.
Let me. This number.
Yep.
Right, becomes a -1.
Yep.
Right, and so in round 2, there's a -1 modifier to all rolls that are being made.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought. Okay. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
then you had it right.
Well,
I
I can
apologize.
keep blowing bennies. Blow another. Okay, well,
Okay. Damn it, Jim. All right.
Jim.
So close.
Well, I'm down to 1 of my own bennies.
Amazing.
That's up to you if you want to go for broke. That's entirely up to you.
break that bank, dude. Fuck the gym.
Yeah, but I want to. Okay, you know what? Fine. Send it. Whatever. Who cares?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We
There you
never
go.
doubted
God
Jim.
damn, Jim. This is 3 different failed negotiations with the dealer over the course of the day as he's frantically running around.
Absolutely.
And on the third one, the dealer's finally like, Jesus Christ, stop calling.
The bishop is trying to convince you that it's God's will that Denver be overrun.
Look, Jim just keeps phoning the bishop.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I just need more of the. First, it's like the bishop is like, no, it's gotta fall. So Jim asks for nails and pretends it's for something different. The second time, the bishop's like, no, I see you. I don't think you understand how this works. And the third time, he's finally like, you know what? If you really want it here's your pile of nails.
I love
Good
it.
luck. Fuck you.
I love it.
Just leave me alone.
And so I'm clear. I'm having a hard time adjusting your player bennies. But so I'm
out of
clear.
bennies.
You are out of bennies, right?
Yeah, Jim's out of bennies.
Okay. Fantastic.
It's a really good start to our game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we have a group Benny, so that helps. I didn't use it.
Who would like
we
to
do yet.
right? Who would like to describe what they are doing next?
I want to get the rail yard in order.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
What is Charlotte doing on day 1 to try and secure the rail yard?
I think that she's really kind of putting she is setting up defensive. She's got like burst as a power, and so I'm thinking like defensive explosives for if there is the case that as they're as folks are being moved from train to safety, if there is other creatures or anything like landmine type detonation at a safe range from where they're going to be working. So she's like prepping field around.
Okay. And
Can I come in with you on this one?
Love some help.
Yeah, dude. I think with Asunka's like knowledge of battle, I think he would definitely be able to come help you in this endeavor. As he just like pointing out where the potential bottlenecks for some of the zombies could be.
Yes.
And places where your explosions will work best.
Yeah. Super helpful. I don't think she's got that as an
I love it. So if I understand correctly, Asunka is using his strategic knowledge to determine where the best locations for these things are, whereas Charlotte is using her technical knowledge to actually create and place these things. Is that accurate?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
Let's see those rolls.
Okay. Am I good to is this science or weird science?
I think this is just explosives. This is just straight science.
Okay, all right. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
Ooh.
Oh.
You're huge,
Off.
dude.
Off.
Amazing.
Woo.
Amazing.
Look, my luck had to go somewhere.
Okay.
Hell yeah, dude.
So that is 3 successes, correct?
Yeah.
Amazing. That's 3 successes and no Benny spent.
I like how
and
Take that,
have-
Cody.
and it results in 1 communal Benny. Amazing. Well done, team. What's going on downtown?
Downtown.
I think that Donnie would. You said that you have like a 12 in your battle.
For Stinky, yes.
Yeah. If you want to do battle, I can be more of like a on the front lines with fighting or shooting.
Yeah.
And then
Sounds good.
what's Tayan got?
Some faith. Faith feels like a strong option.
Yeah, I mean he's got like magic. So I mean we're fighting the Glom, so I think we're kind of just getting into it, and I'm maybe leading a group of shooters, and Tayan potentially could be riding in closer and healing fighters.
Yeah.
Spectacular.
Now, everybody, there is a big old wad of undead coming this way, and we are not going to be taken down by any of it. That is Stinky trying to rally townsfolk.
Nice.
And direct.
Yeah, Stinky.
All right.
Get them wagons in the street. Turn them things over. Get some fires going. We're going to need light, and we're going to light these sons of bitches on fire. Holy shit. That looked like that was heading for a crit fail.
It sure did.
Okay.
That gets
You
us.
want me to hit that healing button for you?
That's the max, right? Yeah, 4 or more is a huge one, so I don't need to burn any.
Nope.
Oh no, wait, we haven't rolled for Tayan. I'm looking at the D12.
Yeah, for Tayan, you could maybe roll his faith, since he'd be using that for like magical healing.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do
True.
faith.
if we get a success, oh, okay.
We can Benny
Does
that.
Tayan
Tayan can
have
Benny that.
any bennies?
Tayan does. I think it's only fair.
Okay.
It's worth a shot. Oh my
Oh,
god.
Tayan, you don't want it bad enough. You don't want it bad enough.
I will Benny for Stinky. Oh, okay. I will wait.
Just making sure that Tayan's count now is on his sheet. So 2 on
Ah.
there, since
Yeah, it
one
is.
just got used.
Okay, so if I re-roll with Benny directly off the sheet, okay,
Well,
that takes one of
okay.
Stinky's Bennies? Yes, okay, that took Stinky's Benny correctly.
Yeah.
Wait, is Stinky's
So-
Benny my Benny, or is that...
Correct.
yours.
You don't have separate counts. They're just your
Okay.
bennies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then I should have an extra on Stinky for the
Yes. Absolutely.
recap. Okay, perfect.
Do-
That gets us,
Do you
4,
guys
which
do you
should
want to
be...
spend another Benny? I don't
No,
think-
that should get us to the cap, right? Because we can only get 4 successes,
Correct.
Correct.
which we
Alright,
have
so yeah,
good.
we're
from
good.
2 raises.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I need to redo
Oh, you
my
got 2 raises? Look at you
tracker
guys.
here. This was-
But hey, at least I made it so that we didn't get a fail over here. I'm doing good. Who's gonna
Yeah,
trade
no.
with me?
You did
That's
great.
important.
Yeah.
Who's gonna trade with me? Because somebody who has bennies needs to come over here now and deal
Um,
with it.
We could also redistribute to 222 or
True.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, let's
Um,
try to do that.
What is going
If you
on?
want to
We
swap to a
learned
different
our
zone, we
lesson.
can still do that. But
I think it
We'll
was the
put
right
Jay in down
decision
there.
because we did need 3 people downtown to get that max.
Uh-huh.
But we'll see what
Mhm.
the total end result
Because
is.
yeah, I don't know what the actual failure condition is for the Western Rail Yard.
Okay.
Something we don't want to know.
Great. Things in the Eastern Expanse don't get any better, but they also don't get any worse. The fear of people that there's going to be so much undead that a wall forms, just blocking everyone in, does not materialize, in part because of the barrier that Jim has been putting up. But it's also not enough to create dedicated lanes that people can use to get out of the city. In the Western Rail Yard, Charlotte and Asunka do an excellent job of clearing some of the very lanes that Jim was attempting in the East. They use a combination of Asunka's knowledge and strategic knowledge and Charlotte's knowledge of explosives to create those lanes so that at least some trains can come in and out relatively easily. Downtown, meanwhile, actually, I'm sorry. Let me do this and let me do this. Some of the remaining adherents to Avery Sutton, some of those hanging judges and hex slingers, actually blow the Labor's Aid Society headquarters. They blow it up, right? Revealing the glom, which, although initially mortifying, unbeknownst to them, plays perfectly into your hands as Stinky and Donnie working in tandem as they have for many years, even prior to becoming Harrowed. They work together now against an enemy seen as opposed to unseen, and so their efforts are much more effective. Meanwhile, Tayan is able to use their faith to help guide survivors out from downtown to the east and west where things might be safer. Could someone roll a d6 for me as we head into round 2?
Sure.
All right.
Whoa.
Great. Um,
So many fours.
that's fantastic. Um, the actually, let's do this. That makes more sense. The evening of day 1, you all notice a large conglomerate of um, Hellstrom forces, employees, army, uh, begin coming into the city. Unfortunately, they seem much less interested in doing anything that would help Denver in general and are much more interested in securing Hellstrom property and equipment. So they're providing a little bit of benefit, but it is ancillary. The morning of the second day, however, a very large covered wagon, the fabric of which is festooned with roses, rolls into the eastern expanse. Oddly enough, for anyone that sees it, there's the undead seem to part ways to allow this thing to come through. It's not so much that they have any reverence. It seems like they don't notice it at all. But as the Sisters of the Rose ride into Denver from the east, whatever powerful magic they bring with them seems to have formed a protective bubble around their wagon. While you don't need to come up with plans to allocate them directly, the Sisters of the Rose are now in town, and if you want to incorporate them into your plans or describe where you're going to deploy them, you may do that. If not, just know that those allies do count in terms of the overall outcome of what happens in Denver. So here we are at the beginning of round 2. Go ahead and reallocate who wants to be where. If you have questions about what skills were used in which areas previously, let me know.
Let's see here.
I kind of still think that I'm good here, just helping people navigate the labyrinth of explosives I've made. So, and I can find different skills to work with that. If someone else wants to come out this way.
All right.
Also, I'm good, Oni, if you want to stay out here too, because I think you're fine here too.
Okay.
Jim,
Yeah, yeah,
do you
yeah.
want to? Does Jim want to come downtown and Donnie and Tayan can go to the Eastern Expanse, and then we can have the 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah, though. Mm, I think I'd be okay as long as I just get some backup.
Okay, how about I leave Tayan here in downtown with Stinky, and I'll go over to the Eastern Expanse.
Yeah, works for me.
Great. That also makes things a little easier in that I imagine you all remember what you used last round, and so you just can't use that again.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Except Donnie, who moved, right? Because
That's correct.
Donnie can use the same skill.
Yeah,
Yeah, Don-
it's about the
Just
area.
can't-
So
just can't
even
use a
though I
pole.
left downtown, no one in downtown can use shooting since that's what I used.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. And I cannot use battle or faith.
Healing.
Faith.
it?
I
was
thought
faith.
It was faith?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Yeah.
It was going to be healing, but went with faith since that's
Great. Fantastic.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to start in describing what they are doing on round 2?
I'll go first. I'm planning on just doing technical and mechanical maintenance of both my traps and the actual facility, so that like as things break down with use, it's not going to cause more problems for us.
Fantastic.
You know what? We'll try again. Ooh, that was mean.
I saw that one. I
Okay.
got scared.
Yeah, I was like, that asshole. All right, okay. I'll keep that.
Okay. Excellent.
Come back. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna come behind you then. I think Asunka is just with how everything is looking, and he is not a man of technology, but he can see that stuff looks fucked. So he thinks I need to prepare for the long haul. I think he's gonna go out for survival, and he's gonna try to collect any scraps of food and anything for y'all to eat and drink for the next couple
Hell
of
yeah.
days.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, it's a 7.
Okay. Spectacular.
I think I know what Jim's gonna do in the Eastern Expanse. I want to do that next.
Okay. Go for it.
Today, I'm going to use. Well, he thinks it's persuasion. It is indeed intimidation. To try to wrangle people up. Like, now that we've got the places established, right? These like zones of containment. It's making sure everybody's there with the idea, Sticky or not Sticky. Jim's not thinking about it, right? But that it will be easier to move people once everybody is like collected, right?
Okay.
If we ever do get the opportunity to do so. But yeah, I'm doing intimidation. He's just going around scaring the shit out of people. Apparently he's really good at this.
Yeah.
He's going around like trying his best to be like persuasive, and it's just the
Good.
crazy eyes at everybody.
Amazing.
Be not
Yeah.
afraid.
Yeah,
Who
be
gave-
not afraid.
Who out here gave Jim a D10 in intimidation? Who did that?
You need weird shit when this is your skill set.
Yeah, and
For Donnie's
look,
part
when
of
you're
it
when you're
over-
creepy as fuck, you're pretty intimidating.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Maggie.
No, that's
That's fair.
okay. Thank you. For the Eastern Expanse for Donnie, I think I'd like to try to use my stealth to do a little bit of like guerrilla tactics to help beat back the undead forces.
Love it.
Set up some like traps and that kind of thing.
I'll win.
Cool.
That'll work.
All right. Let me. It's that. It's here. Okay. What is going on downtown? Oh, downtown is on a cookie run right now.
No, I'm back.
Okay, great.
Oh shit!
So
How you do, Stinky?
So there's still Labor's Aid people in town hanging judges. They have released the glom, and you know what? By the end of the night, there's not going to be any Labor's Aid Society people left in town. They are all going to be hanging.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Oh my
Love
Fucking
it.
turning on Denver? No.
Love
You're traitors, and you are cowards, and you will swing. This is I could argue either notice to hunt them down, fighting to actually capture them.
They both make sense to me.
That's how you
It's
know
your
he's
call.
playing a Confederate.
Yeah.
We should have Tan do writing to like be writing.
Thanks for
around
ruining
on a
my
horse
night,
with
Oni.
you.
Really appreciate it.
Remember, right? The way they became Harrowed, right, is they robbed the Confederate army as they were trying to
Yep.
defect.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm just making observations.
I hear you. I hear you.
I
Just
say
saying
we
those were
have,
some pretty familiar phrases I was hearing.
I'd say
What
we
you're
have
saying
Tan
is,
do.
Pinky knows a few things about treason and hanging. So, and getting.
Oh, baby, I know. Baby, I know.
So,
Yeah, let's do some.
Okay.
Let's do some riding. Let's have Tate riding.
Tan's riding you around on a horse while you're shouting and screaming.
And just a
That's
reminder,
scary as hell.
the target number in downtown is 8.
Oh yeah.
okay.
Tell you, go around helping need people out. I genuinely think she is actually just like, well, I don't Tayin. I keep calling him she. I don't know what to. I think it's a boy. Either way it go, they're going around helping people. I think they are really a guiding light in the downtown area.
Love it. And
Putting a
Is
real
that what we're going
fire
on?
and hell
Yeah.
dichotomy out there
who
for the
should roll,
folks.
but I don't feel comfortable with my rolls.
I feel like soul tied to these to my Native American folks. I'm not gonna lie to you.
God damn.
That's at least a success.
Okay, well,
that is in fact a success. Well done.
Maybe put a raise on it.
Can I argue also using intimidation in downtown to get the rest of the people of Denver to help me hunt down the Labor's Aid?
Yeah, I mean, look, you are Harrowed, right?
Yeah.
So being like, look, you either work for me.
Yes,
oh,
pop off,
wow.
Stinky.
Oh,
hell
no.
yeah! Holy
Get
shit!
that ready.
Show 'em, Stinky. Show 'em. Blood and
Holy
thunder.
I
shit.
need you to know in downtown
Good
there's
God.
2 different lights. There's 2 different wolves
Yes.
downtown right now.
Yeah, it's a different. You're in a
Holy
different show
shit.
depending on which of them you encounter first.
Pop off, Stinky. Yes.
We got a post-apocalyptic coming of age story, and then we
Yeah,
have a
we've got-
vengeance story over
We've
there.
got sort of a Buffy versus a Grimdark.
Honestly, we just have a
Grimdark
revival
Dark.
happening. So
Yeah.
different parts of
Okay. Holy shit.
Some people were scared of of Stinky and went to take it.
Amazing.
I like to think a couple of the
Mhm.
not major players in the labor, like the people who work there but just didn't know what was going on, just regular like clerks and secretaries
Mhm.
and laborers. They see
Front
Stinky coming
desk of
and
the
they are
Scientology building.
yeah, exactly. They are running to Tane to get away from Herschel.
Yeah. Amazing. Right. I would go so far as to say, in downtown, right? Exactly as you had said, Ted, people are running away, running towards Tayan to get away from Herschel, right? And Tayan,
Mhm.
in their gentle way, is ushering those that really can't take it out again to the east or the west. But to some people, she's redirecting them back to Herschel, saying, no, no, like Herschel and I are a team, right? If he needs your help, you seem able, like you need to go help him. And once you have, then I will help you. And so that is part of the way that you were able to, Herschel is able to assemble a rather sizable posse. And while um, efforts against the Glom itself, right, are minimal during this round, a significant um,
Yeah, cutting it
number,
off at the source.
right, a significant number of the hex slingers and hanging judges that were tending to this thing and marshaling undead towards it to help it to grow. Um, uh, have seen no more. Um,
The phrase "a spoonful of tan helps the Stankiewicz go down" is stuck in my head.
Jesus
Needed
Christ.
to make sure everybody
amazing,
else has it too.
amazing. Um, uh,
I just want you to stop saying odd shit.
Yeah,
right.
that's not gonna happen. I'm sorry.
Um,
It's just the way that I am.
I
meanwhile,
need you to know I'm not being
in
mean. I'm referencing something.
the Western Rail Yard, Charlotte is hard at work maintaining the traps and barriers and various explosives that are keeping the rail yard at least partially clear for um, people to, for allies to come in and evacuees to get out. Uh, all the while, um, Asuka spends the day gathering materials so that those people that are coming to aid the effort to save Denver um, will have the resources necessary, even if it's just as simple as food and water. Those things are hard to come by in the city currently. Um, in the east, um, I, I don't know if this is going to resonate with anyone, but I picture Donnie um, as like Mel Gibson at the end of Lethal Weapon 1, just running silently barefoot across the plain, like just picking off groups of undead, um, driving them into trenches or, lighting fires at appropriate time to set large swaths of them ablaze. Meanwhile, um, Jim congratulates himself on the exceptional job he has done preaching and caring for what he now views as his flock here in the East, as um, refugees from the East tell stories of the terrifying lunatic with the mad eyes dressed as a preacher. Um, and someone roll a d6 for me, please.
All right.
Okay, that makes great sense, actually. Um, the morning of, actually, probably in the middle of the night between days 2 and 3, Charlotte and Asuka, you see um, 2 different trains, um, both with unusual passengers. The first um, painted with balloons and carnival decorations on the outside of this train. You see it pull in, and on the side of several of the cars, you see Sister Winter's Wild West Review painted. The first thing that piles out are about a dozen clowns that have
I've been
nothing.
waiting for the return of the clowns.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh God, guys, someone has to break the news to Daniel.
Um, they have
Not gonna be me. I will not have that conversation with the lion. Thank you.
Pass.
they have nothing
I
to
don't know
say. They
who these
wait
people are.
patiently as out of her car, Janet Sullivan, Sister Winter, comes out. Who's in charge here? And announces that she and her troop is ready to serve. That is unusual enough, but next, a lion walks proudly down a gangplank onto the ground, unchained, just walking free, but seems perfectly at home with the individuals here, and asks in English as plain as day for instruction. A wide variety of other circus performers pile out. One in particular, an African American woman, immediately begins asking for someone named Thomas. But that's not the only strange train that shows up.
God damn it, dude. Trey's still going.
Yeah, a little bit later, a train, much more luxurious. You can see as some of the doors open, virtually everything is covered in red velvet, and the individuals that pile out are dressed as it's about a dozen of them, with thick Cajun accents, Cajun and Creole accents, pile out, dressed as if they were attending a ball. And one of them introduces herself as the spokesperson for one Marie Laveau, the Voodoo Queen of New Orleans, and asks how they can be of assistance. Round 3. What's the plan, everybody?
I want to use my skills to get these people around town the best place that we know how. That's my practical skill.
Okay. It's staying put in the Western Rail Yard?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's worked out great so far.
Great. Well, let's not roll just yet. Let's wait until
okay.
let's wait until
Yeah.
everybody figures out where they're going.
Right.
I think I want to take Jim into downtown,
Okay.
potentially to swap with Tan.
Okay. I can move Tan out for you.
Mostly just on a skill basis, honestly.
Gotcha.
So I could free up occult and intimidation.
Well, I got you. Occult is already freed up in the Eastern Expanse. You didn't use it last round,
True.
right? So,
You know what? Okay, I'll stick with the Eastern Expanse, if only because the idea of Jim continuing to try to play like in the most populous area, trying to keep everyone calm with fucking occult.
Okay.
It's pretty funny. All rolls have +1, right?
All rolls have +1. But again, not rolling just yet. Just want to make sure everybody's where they want to be. Is anybody moving spots?
I think I'll hang tight.
Okay.
How we feeling about downtown? We good downtown?
How's Tan doing on? I think I can just click. Yeah, Tan's got a couple bennies. I got a couple bennies.
You guys have kind of been crushing it.
Yeah, they kind of have.
All right.
And everybody
Okay.
has a +1, so
If you got it, then you got it. We'll stay over here.
Yeah, everybody's got a +1. And remember, the check marks that show up when you roll the dice aren't necessarily the success or raise,
Correct
because you're
target
aiming
numbers.
for the target number for your zone. Right. And so we're just looking at the overall number, not at the specific check marks. Who would like to get us started?
Do you want me to keep my dice or do you want me to re-roll?
No, we can keep your dice. That's 5, which would be it's actually a 6 because
A
you do
6,
get the
yeah.
+1. So that would be 1
Yeah.
success. Do you want to
Yeah, I'll take that.
describe what it is that you're doing again so we can give Oni the
Yeah,
opportunity to build off of it?
She's gotten a cart and horse, probably through less scrupulous like speed, but that's been fine, and is using that to ferry people from the train to where they are the most convenient,
Mhm.
or,
Okay.
or where they'll be the most useful.
Fantastic.
Uh,
I would say
yeah.
that works exceptionally well. The only asterisk next to that is at some point, Daniel is just striding along next to the wagon as
Reasonable.
yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
You gonna tell the lion no? I wouldn't.
I'm not gonna try to help him into a wagon, you
Right.
know?
Right. When
feel-
you show them to their location, Daniel, much to your surprise, gives you a nice "Thank you very much, ma'am. We'll take it from here."
I think I'm gonna roll battle just to determine where these people would be best to be at. Well, I think
Cool.
Asuka is going to break the news. He gonna put his shield over his chest. I'm sorry, friend. Thomas fell.
Yeah, Jane Stevens. Who performs under the name Professor Ingenious. You see, she attempts to be stoic. Her lip quivers a little bit, and then she steels herself and says, "Well, then this will be for Denver and for Thomas. Let's extract some vengeance, shall we?" All right. That is also a 6, but that is a success. Would you like to keep that?
Y'all want to betty this?
I think success is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. Fantastic.
All right. Yeah.
Eastern Expanse time.
Sure.
It always feels like the downtown ends up being the most climactic, crazy shit. You got anything, Donnie?
I suppose I could use my shooting or fighting again since it's been a couple of rounds. Those are my strongest ones. So can you give me an update on what the situation in the Eastern Expanse is like?
Yeah, the Eastern Expanse, the flow of the undead has lightened up a little bit, but still not enough that people can move east and flee to the east with any real confidence that there are true safe lanes or areas. But the flow of the undead coming in has been reduced.
I think I want to try to use my repair skill to like build barricades to try to like create safe channels for people to flee through.
Yeah, amazing. Make that roll with a +1.
Oh,
Okay.
Big pop.
okay. So that's
Hell
a
yeah.
15.
That is certainly 2
yes.
successes. Fuck
Cool.
yeah, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say to build on that. Not only are you building these sort of structures to help give people some shelter that may want to try and move out of the city, but it quickly becomes apparent to you that building those facilities on or around the same infernal spikes that Jim set up previously makes them even more effective, as the undead are less likely to fuck with those areas to begin with.
Wonderful.
I'm gonna do a cult to I think Jim is starting to go a little unhinged. Just
Starting.
from the stress and like had a moment of being the most sane Jim has been, and it's getting worse now.
Okay.
So I think Jim is the way that Jim got the nails, as I recall, is a fucking horrible fiery horse, right? Like a hell horse. Yeah, he's just summoning those and like beginning to carve the like channels to the east out of the city by summoning them, and they only last for a second, and they just run through zombies, fucking trampling them down.
Okay. Go right. I assume
That's
you're
what he thinks
using.
he's doing.
I assume you're using a cult here.
Yeah.
Okay. While you cannot summon these things directly, you can implore the bishop to summon them for you, right? I will say you have never made a request of the bishop that takes less convincing than, could you please let loose these hell horses across the plains of our world?
Right. Yeah, I mean, look, you got to make paths. Is the only way.
Yeah, I mean,
are they going to be lighting buildings on fire? Maybe.
You make the request, and before you finish the sentence, the bishop says, "Now we are talking, Master Abbott."
Hold up. I need this to be known. Hell horses are being let loose.
Well, directionally.
Yeah, and they don't last long, right?
Yeah, they don't last long. I'm just telling, run that way towards a pack of zombies and do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Run through.
I mean,
Alright, 'cause if
I
we get the
think
legendary edges, I was gonna pick up that fucking steed one so
Right.
fast.
Maybe one gets loose. We don't know.
right. I mean, I think canonically what is happening, it's not that these things just evaporate quickly. It's that there's
No,
enough
yeah.
undead that they eventually take these things down, right?
Oh God.
But not before the horses take out untold numbers of undead. And we will see how many undead they take down with this occult roll.
Okay, get a +1. Well, can I use the group, Benny?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Okay.
Only Jim can find a way to fuck it up.
No, Jim's got it now. Jim's
Amazing.
locked in now.
Right.
It's
Jim's
actually an
locked in, that's
11.
an 11. Yeah.
Nice.
Which
Okay, well,
is
there goes the
great.
group Benny. I did find a way to fuck it up. But
Okay, well, there
This is
goes
so
the
funny.
there goes the group Benny. However,
yeah.
right? I mean, with 4 successes
Fucking
here,
shit.
that means that the bonus in the next round is a +2 for everybody,
Yeah.
right? Which is
I like that Donnie's going with the reasonable, okay,
Right.
time to keep people safe, time to whatever.
Yeah.
And Jim, you just hear fucking horses screaming.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let me make sure I got everything. That was that. That was that. Okay. What is going on downtown, Stinky?
Oh boy. We got all kinds of new troops that have just come in. Our friend Charlotte and our friends Charlotte and Asunka, thank you, have made sure they got to us. We are directing clowns in where the best place to post up is.
Send
yeah.
We're
in
directing clowns as just
clowns.
D&D in general.
We're trickling down henchmen right now. We're trickling down.
We are trying to maximize the effectiveness of our new troops because hey,
Also, I have something for
Troops.
Tay and Hollowbird if nobody has not done.
That'd be helpful.
yeah, I got nothing.
Oh my goodness. I was thinking we go with Faith and have Tan talk about he's trying to basically just raise the morale of the people here in downtown area and basically using clever analogies that I cannot think of the potential of the human spirit and how it can be unbreakable or it can roll with any punch like a river or something,
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
it.
that's awesome.
Try to tell you, dude, you're way smarter than me.
And that is
That's an 8.
That's a 9 actually with the +1, so that is 1
Big
success.
guy.
Amazing.
Come on, Stinky. Come on,
Well,
buddy. We get a +1.
He's earned the respect of his full name. That's fucking Stankiewicz to you, Colonel Stankiewicz.
You know what?
Nah, old Stinky ain't standing on ceremony when it comes to clown soldiers.
Say his name.
They're doing all this cool shit.
it
when
does
Franklin's
not-
saying shit, so
I
nah.
will send a Benny.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Franklin doesn't
isn't
know
it
what's
a-
happening.
What?
Wasn't
It's
it a
currently only a +1
Oh, right. It's next.
for next round. But that's a 12.
Yeah,
that's
a
a
Wow.
great.
monster. That's a
Holy
monster.
Fuck.
Fuck yeah.
Time to
Stankiewicz.
fight the glom. You're leading the Shotgun Clown Legion.
Oh my goodness, you're a fucking beast.
The Mormon militia.
I'm the stare down that occurs between Herschel Stinky Stankiewicz and Sister Winter with her clown posse. Just who's in charge? And Stankiewicz like, ma'am, that'd be me.
Hell,
They're gonna
yes.
be doing those
There's
fucking John Brown style paintings of the moment Stankiewicz. Standing above a city with clowns everywhere.
I'm imagining that
God.
there's that anime moment of the two buff dudes who are
the
taking care of
Full Metal Alchemist when they shake hands and they're both flexing.
Yep. It's sort of that, but for Sister Winter and Stinky and like rallying their troops. Oh,
Fucking deranged.
Dude,
it
I'm
is.
fucking crying.
All
This, I,
right.
this, I think this is the GIF, right? Yeah, it is. Of course it is.
Yeah,
Yo.
I got it. Don't worry.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
I love them.
Yeah, I mean, I think things are going very well downtown. This new influx of admittedly rather strange conglomeration of soldiers that Colonel Stankiewicz is now in charge of are surprisingly effective. Um, he's, I think, only given a day, he's mildly confused about how the lion follows orders so well. But given his effectiveness and the fact that Colonel Stankiewicz is in fact dead, he's able to let that weirdness go relatively easily.
That's right, Daniel. Keep that one close to your chest.
Right. Meanwhile, Tayan is marshaling all of the or many of the human survivors of this area in no small part with the assistance of several members of the carnival crew that are used to dealing with large crowds and getting and holding their attention. And Tayan has a very calming and um, very encouraging effect on the crowd. Um, things are going pretty well here, not nearly as well as they are in the Eastern Expanse, where for the first time at the end of day 3, there are genuine lanes that people feel are safe for travel, at least for the time being. Some people come streaming out of those lanes. Some people come streaming in. If someone could roll me a D6, please.
I got it.
I'll do it.
Nope,
Okay.
I got it.
There you go.
Come on, Stinky. 5.
Hey.
Okay. I apologize for this up front, but I could not help myself.
Uh-oh.
Coming in from the
Cool
east,
people.
and
Warrior
quite
cat.
frankly, like this group would not have given a fuck about whether or not the lanes were open. The lanes are great and for people that are escaping, but the large swath of Sioux Nation that has ridden southwest to help defend Denver arrives. And it is a significant force. What is unusual is that along with the force's leaders, there are 3 children riding along with them. The Sioux approach Donnie and Jim, particularly having recognition of Jim, saying, I suppose you are representatives of the group in charge of this effort. We found these 3 making their way west. They are your problem now. And they hand off these children, and one of them says, "Once in the gang, always in the gang. You are relieved of responsibility as the Caramel Apple Gang is here and present. We will be taking over control of this operation."
That shit means something, man.
Yeah.
That's real shit right there, dude. Would you ever ride with someone at the age of 8 years old?
Yeah, that's bitchin'.
Yeah.
Putting it straight down, straight to fucking zombies.
Okay. I mean, I suppose they're finger guns.
I mean,
That shit worked, dude.
Still
You gotta remember
operational.
that shit
Work.
really worked.
Yeah.
That shit lifts you up off your motherfucking feet, boy.
yeah,
You
the
better
fucking
stop
Whisper
playing with it.
6.
Ah!
All right.
Pretty sure it was you that got rocked by a Whisper 6, wasn't it?
Don't do that, 'cause I'll
Franklin?
take you off your feet next.
I think I know the answer to this, but I just want to check. Right? Are we? Is everybody enjoying this bizarre little endeavor, or do we want to speed run the rest of this?
This has been fun.
Okay.
It's insane.
Okay.
I have not yet had a chance for Herschel Stinky Stankiewicz to have a heroic last stand.
That's
How
right.
dare you suggest
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hell yeah.
You're trying to kill him on the front line.
No, God, I'm not
Yeah.
trying, but
No.
it's gonna happen. I mean, it's
But
gotta
there
happen.
is,
to someone,
but
right?
yeah, it is narratively satisfying.
Right. Well,
We
and-
have
and-
actively done way better than I expected.
way better
Well,
better
for
than I
now.
expected too.
For now,
Right.
we're in the resources getting scarce time now.
We did start in pretty hot water, I'll remind.
Yeah, I have no bennies, so I am a weight around Donnie's neck over here potentially. Which makes sense because Jim has done some shit now. If Jim dies today, it would make a lot of sense.
I think I've only used one Benny, and that's been on Tayin. Dude, Assumption's my dog here.
Okay, we are starting round 4. Anybody want to move? Anybody, or is everybody staying put?
What might we still need to be expecting out here at like this far in? Are we still expecting company on the
Look,
in the rails?
the word has been put out both through normal means and also through Saint Nick that anyone that might be an ally, right, should get to Denver. Quite
Gotcha.
frankly,
Okay.
it was that wild ass, like just anyone who's an ally. Nick took it literally, which is how the fucking Caramel Apple Gang showed up here.
And they
We-
did.
Yeah.
So
We gotta
happy to have 'em.
specify
They
some
did.
stuff for Nick.
Yeah.
Man, fuck
we're
that.
not
He
really
brought
good at
some
that.
real-
You know that.
Yeah.
We're really bad about that. We've had like a god box the entire fucking game, and
Right.
we are ass at making use of it in any practical way. It's awesome.
I think he did a great job. These are some real fucking shooters. These kids really wanted to get
Yeah,
into the
these
action.
kids are baller.
I'd love to know how much Sister Winter is getting paid to be here. It's got to be a lot.
That's a lot of money for sure.
Yeah, there's that you don't do this for free. You don't rouse the Clown Legion.
I
Okay,
think
Adam's
I'm
the
probably
big
still best
doing it
suited
for
out
free.
here.
Okay.
I think I'm probably still best out here.
I guess I'm dug in over here.
Okay.
Remind me real quick what the containment rating means.
The containment rating, right? It's a little bit of a black box to
Okay.
all of you, right? What the containment rating means, I'm going to use that in addition to the total number of successes, right? To consult a chart I've got that has different options for the overall outcome of Denver, right?
Cool.
So
Okay.
the higher the containment number is, the better off that's going to be, right? But exactly what that means, right? And what the result of that is, you're not going to know until your primary characters return to Denver. Does that answer your
Understood.
question?
Yep.
Great.
Cool.
That do me. Man,
Okay. Um,
yeah.
who's got what plans?
Herschel is gonna just put himself to work at this point. There hasn't been any shooting here downtown for a while.
Mhm.
It's time to change that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are we hitting the
Cannot
attack
let-
button?
Cannot let the clowns show me up here. That is not an acceptable outcome.
Okay. Amazing.
Please. Kick so much ass.
Okay. Anybody have a plan for Tayan downtown?
Damn.
Payne has not used a cult.
She has not used her writing either.
What got used last turn?
Battle and faith.
Faithless.
Faith
yeah.
again. Okay.
Yeah. So healing, it's a cult. I like a cult. How everything's been set up. Healing's also a good option.
Yeah, I like either of those.
Yeah. I think if Herschel's going out there and go fight, I think Taylor's gonna sit there and like heal the guys that come back.
Amazing. Amazing. Let's see Herschel's roll first, and then we'll see Tayan's roll. This is, as all rolls this round, this is at +2.
So
2. Come on, Stinky, pop off. Yes!
oh,
Hell yeah, dude.
What?
God damn,
yeah.
Stinky. What the fuck?
dude, he pops every time, dude. He
God damn.
different.
Fucking sicko 20.
Fucking Stinky.
No, the
Jeez.
+2 is already included in that.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
It is still an 18, however, which is
You-
enough
yeah,
for
which is
Still
enough for a
insane.
raise. Fucking crazy.
Wow.
Stinky. Just this is why I believe my guy has to burn out at some point.
Yeah.
He's
He's burning too hot.
son. Yeah.
Whoa,
Okay,
that was cool.
Yeah, that is a 7.
Yep. Does that account for the +2?
It does account for the plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
that
does.
is not going to be a success unless you want to Benny it. But 2
We
does put
should
it in
have
the draw.
been. Yeah, we should have
This
been.
is also round what 4?
Round 4.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she could better this shit, dude. Come on. Woo! You know what? Actually, we're gonna keep this 7 next time. I saw that one.
Yeah. Okay. So there we are. Fight to a draw downtown. Who'd like to go next? The Western or Eastern Rail Yard? Or the Western Rail Yard or the Eastern Expanse?
We can go.
Great.
I'm kind of thinking, I think after it's been like a couple of days, so I think now's a good day to go refit the traps. And
Okay.
yeah. That looked so good there for a sec all the
Okay.
time.
I mean, you do get a +2 to that, but that's an 8,
Yeah.
so that's still 1 success, though.
Yep.
Holding it?
Yeah, I'll keep that.
Okay, fantastic.
Hey, Sunka here,
Mhm.
hanging out with Charlotte has been annoying. She likes this technology shit a lot, but that's what's cool. Uh, we're going to say fuck all of this nerd shit. I'm about to go kill some zombies outside today. We're gonna be fighting. We're gonna be fighting with my tomahawk, baby.
Okay.
Awesome. Hell
Love it.
yeah.
Dude, I got scared. I saw that
Yeah,
one, dude.
No,
Hey, that's
yeah, that looks like that
nope,
is
that's
an
an
11.
which is nice.
Yeah, which gets you 1 additional community Benny.
Yeah.
You hear that, Jim?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm
God damn it, Jim.
I'm pretty happy about
Yeah,
it.
I thought you might be.
I don't know about you, Donnie, but I'm probably gonna try persuasion today.
I think go for it. I think I'll set up on top of the barricades I built and just try to shoot them off and stand guard
I
today.
will say out here, just to make things a little easier, the Sisters of the Rose find you all as the members of the Caramel Apple gang are barking orders at you. And the Sisters of the Rose politely suggest that the gang come with them because they are desperately in need of some leadership. And the Caramel Apple gang is more than happy to oblige. And as they board the wagon and the wagon rolls in towards the city, you recognize again that there just seems to be this bubble that the undead will not cross around this fucking wagon for some goddamn reason. You can hear the children screaming at these people as it rides off, which is impressive because a wagon is not quiet.
I think Jim has briefly over the course of the last night, been taking to heart the lessons in leadership given unto him by the Caramel Apple gang. And I think it is going to be those that informs the not doing intimidation and actually doing persuasion for once.
Mhm.
I got to do.
Watch out, dude. They're fucking.
Well, it's a 7.
Yeah.
So,
7's good.
yes. Jim's doing great. Jim's
still learning. Jim is
Yeah.
still learning.
Jim is taking lessons from 8-year-olds successfully.
Amazing.
Real things are being learned today. Oh my goodness. Show 'em.
Okay, well, we're at least keeping shit to a standstill over here, which
Okay.
is all we need.
Donnie, we sticking with that success?
I haven't used any of my own bennies yet, so I'll re-roll it.
Okay.
Okay, well, exactly the same thing. So
Okay.
we'll leave it.
You gotta show out for your mom, Donnie.
All
Dude. You
right.
gotta show out.
Okay. Could somebody roll a D6 for me as the eastern expanse sort of stabilizes with these few safe routes out of the city, and many of the Sioux. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Many of the
No, it doesn't
Sioux
matter.
helping
Citizens
to
research.
secure and make those routes feel a little more permanent, as well as settling the east. Corporal Stankiewicz goes off downtown, and it's a real bloodbath as the Glom now has, as you have seen before, has started grabbing significant chunks of itself and ripping them free and throwing them into the city, sometimes several blocks. Corporal Stankiewicz making a real fighting force out of the clowns and Daniel in particular as they chase many of these things down and put an end to them. The strain of the injured, however, having a greater effect on Tayan, as they are not nearly as effective at calming the population's fears on the fourth day. Meanwhile, the Western Rail Yard, the combined efforts of Charlotte and Asunka, Charlotte doubling down on the traps and barricades and technology that she has set up to keep the lines open, along with Asunka getting a little bloody and not any of his own. Proved to open the Western Rail Yard up a little further. Perhaps it is this opening, along with the routes in the east, that allow the Quakers to begin feeling comfortable enough to set up small sanctuaries and care facilities along throughout the western and eastern zones. Perhaps it is this newfound clearance in the Western Rail Yard that brings a heavily armored train filled with Pinkertons, who, much like the Hellstrom forces that arrived from the City of Gloom earlier, don't seem very interested in doing anything but pursuing their own agenda. The Pinkertons' agenda, much more difficult to ascertain than that of Hellstrom's forces. Finally, for everything that has been going on here, a wildly unusual sight, and that is coming up the river against the current, straight into downtown, is a flat bottom boat. It is moving at an incredible speed, despite the fact that it is going against the current. People would swear that it was helmed by a woman who was 7 feet tall if she was a foot. She marches seemingly with little concern through downtown to find the forces that are fighting, in this case, under Corporal Stankiewicz. And when she arrives, her long staff that she used to pilot the flat bottom boat, bloodied with gore and viscera from the undead, Annie Christmas says that she and her boys have been instructed to come here and help secure the city and are at your disposal. And with that,
I knew she could have forget the kid.
at that, we will start day 5.
Oh, okay. $9.58.
Let me just check with everybody first. I think I know the answer to this, but anybody moving? Anybody want to make a change?
You know, I was thinking about this is just like story, right? And not anything like mechanically different. It's just swapping Tan and Asunka
Okay.
to have a Asunka help go fight down in downtown.
Great. Let's I'll swap those tokens over just so we can keep things straight.
Also, just an above board meta thing.
Yes.
Basically, the next round, so this is the second to last round,
Correct.
right? So the next round, all that really matters is downtown.
Well, in the last
and the
round,
block.
in all 3 areas, everything count towards the containment figure.
Got it. Okay, that was the question I had. Was like, okay, well, yeah, I guess we all just consolidate around the glom.
No, right. I mean, good looking out, right? And you're absolutely
makes
right.
sense.
Obviously, bennies and a mod for the next round aren't going to be meaningful, right? In round 6. So in round 6, everything in all of the areas count towards the general containment of the undead threat.
I can kick off the Eastern Expanse, I think.
All right, go
Right.
for it.
Real quick, Maggie, what all do you have as D10s or D12s with Donnie?
Shooting or fighting, and I use
Shooting and-
shooting last round.
So God, okay. Because I also have a pretty good repair. So I was gonna do repair to like reinforce some of the like basically expand some of the barriers to include the actual lanes that we've made for people to get out.
That sounds great to me.
But I just didn't want to cut you off if repair was one of your primaries.
No, that's okay.
Okay, everyone, time to throw it all of it away. Oh.
Or it's time to pop off.
Honestly, it makes sense considering this is Jim's comfort zone.
Right.
Is making
Yeah.
stuff, doing a craft. Jim loves a craft. That's one thing you gotta know about Jim.
Dude, him and Marshalls, Hobby Lobby. Oh,
Amazing.
Yeah, I was about to say Hobby Lobby, probably.
Amazing.
Michaels.
the Midwest Plazas love to see him coming.
So yeah, I'm just gonna start expanding the barriers into like, just making lanes so that people can get into the safe lanes to get out.
Spectacular. What is Johnny doing while this is going on?
I think Donnie is I think with the construction that we've put in so far, he's kind of just holding down the final stretch and is fighting off any undead that make it through.
Gotcha.
I'll reroll that. Okay.
Okay, that
For some reason, it
is-
thinks your target number is a 7.
Yeah, that's weird, but that's all right. We're just going by the number, so that is 1 success. Amazing. Let's do downtown so that we can give Max the maximum amount of time to get back here. What's happening downtown?
What you up to, Asunka?
Luka got many things he can do, but I think the thing I was thinking about
Mm-hmm.
was using my riding ability to essentially herd them into your basically killing mob.
What did I do last turn? Was it battle or was it shooting? It was
It was
shooting.
shooting.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I was actually looking at my writing. I was like, wait, I have a D10 writing. But
I got
I can
D12.
do-
I'm like, okay, I gotta use it sometime.
Yeah.
Beer for my man. Beer for
Oh, wait,
my
no, wait. I'm
woman.
looking at the wrong sheet. D6 writing. Carry on.
Oh,
I was looking at Tane's sheet, not Herschel's.
I was about to say, fucking Stankiewicz is stacked.
Stankiewicz is
really
pretty
is.
stacked.
He fucking
Fucking
really is.
a modern metropolitan man.
I swear to God, I think he mogs this shit out of like Abbott and Tate. Like he mogs. Oh my goodness! But
Yeah, if you're driving them towards me, then good as time as any to get the clowns, and especially Daniel just laying into some zombies.
hell yeah, let me get that going.
Also harrying the Pinkertons every now and then, because
Yeah, why
Stankiewicz
not?
does not like himself the Pinkerton.
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
yeah.
No principle.
We do not have. Do we have a mod?
No mod this round.
Yeah, boom.
Okay, that is a success.
Yes.
Are you holding on to the success, or you want to go for one more?
We got one more round, right?
You do have one more round.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna save it.
Okay. Colonel?
I believe in you,
So-
Stinky.
So
I believe in
stinky.
you.
God.
Yeah.
You love to
That's
watch him work.
so close.
They want you to pop off, but they didn't
It
get
does, but right now we're breaking even. Right now we have 2 successes.
Yeah. This is good.
I got 2 bennies on Stinky. I could to get a raise, I've got to get a 12.
Yes. Or a 6 and a 6 and a whichever you feel is more unlikely. Guess it'd be a 6 and a 6 versus a 12.
Okay.
I
hold
think
on.
you
I
have
gotta look
the
back at
lowest
Stinky's
odds right
because
now.
he's popped off basically every round, right?
I think so. Loki.
Got a 17 in the first round.
I mean, look, if you wanna you got 2.
I got 2.
How greedy can a man be?
I think it's unlikely you're gonna hit the 12, but that's just I'm doubting.
Wait! Oh shit! Okay, well, it's not a crit. I did not actually mean to do that because I was about to say the only thing I actually concerned with would be a crit fail, but we're sticking with the 11. I didn't even mean to roll that, but we're sticking with the 11.
Great. Amazing.
You almost rolled a crit fail. Too.
I almost did on an accidental click.
Good God.
Sticking with it with the 11. That's still a success. We break even.
Yeah.
That would have been an
Fantastic.
incredible disaster.
How are we doing in the Western Rail Yard?
Stinky. Oh my goodness. How are we doing in the Western Rail Yard? Let me think about this. You got to give me a moment. I got to
Absolutely.
really think. Okay. I'm trying to make time. All right. Okay, that was it. I think I think in this very moment, I think 10 as seeing the recent influx of all these new people has recently came to here, thinking he could be better assistants. I see all these Pinkertons around. I think we should try to collect some information on what they're looking for. And I think I want to try to go for a notice to see if I can overhear anything on what they're looking for.
Cool.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Oh shit, dude. That was almost really bad, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sure
You
it'd be
think it get
fun.
bad? Yeah, let's hit it. For the Benny. For the Benny.
Well,
It's technically better. It's just still not good.
Yeah, no, it's the best it could be.
We do have a communal Benny still.
like I feel like last round is where we gotta pop off. No choice.
We get a Benny from this one.
It's true.
So if we bop off here, we get another Benny.
I guess it's you want to spend a Benny to get a Benny. Spend the communal Benny to get one Benny.
How bad do you believe? Do you think we got this? Do you think we pop?
Well, the other question is, if you don't get it, like, what is the downside? Do we lose bennies?
Once you've earned it, you've earned it.
Okay, so it's okay.
That was a very carefully crafted non-answer to my question. Like, what happens when we fail here? We know in the Eastern Expanse, if we fail, we get a minus, a negative modifier instead of our current positive. We know in downtown things get worse for everybody.
Okay.
We don't know what happens.
I'm genuinely not trying to be crafty. You've earned that Benny. The Benny's not going away, right?
Okay, so there's no.
The downside to failing in the Western Rail Yard is it probably a design flaw, right? But it's the same downside. It doesn't have a unique downside, right?
Okay.
It just has the same downside as every place, which is a failure, right? Is added into the end total to help determine what happens in Denver.
Okay. It goes into the hidden tally that we don't see.
Correct.
Understood.
Yeah, so look, this is bad already, right? So, like, honestly, Ted, there is no losing. We can only win if we spend a Benny here.
Hey, look, I was with you from the start.
I should point out, right? You can lose a Benny and some other hidden things on a crit fail.
We cannot lose anything.
Absolutely.
Also, I have no bennies.
I am familiar with a certain hashtag, Oni.
How many bennies does I guess I could check myself. Are you out?
We have one communal Benny. I am out.
And Tan is out.
Oh wait.
No, it's you. Never mind.
Yeah.
You swapped.
Tan's, I think
Tan's out.
No.
You're out.
Yeah, I used a good amount. Fuck it. Teams out. We got a communal though. This is one. That's the Benny we're talking about.
Yeah. You know what? This is a great time. Let's do a Benny check. Right, Cody, you are out of bennies, correct?
Been out.
Yeah, you've been out for a while. Maggie, how many bennies do you have left?
I'm pretty sure I have one more.
That's what I've got too. Great. Max, I see you're back. How many bennies do you have left?
2.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Ted?
I got one because I accidentally spent one.
Yeah. Okay. Oni, you say you're out. Is that correct?
Tane's out.
Oh, Tane's
I think
out.
I used one. I think I used one of Asunka's on Tane on accident.
Okay, I got you. So Oni, Asunka has 2. Tane's out. Is that accurate?
Okay. Yeah, because it's not keeping up on here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I'm trying to mark them here. But that's great. We got that all squared away. Great. So Tan, are we keeping the 3 for Tan?
Can I use my bennies on that?
No, we're not cross pollinating those. Those are Asunka's bennies.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I
Well,
have no opinion.
Yeah.
all right. I'm gonna use it. I'm just
Okay.
gonna fucking use it.
Yes. Yes. That's a
All right.
raise.
That is a raise. That is a good use of a
I
Benny.
Cool.
I
Benny for
told
Benny.
you we're never fucking punished. There's
Just-
never a losing
I
side.
like the Benny treadmill. I like the Benny in, Benny out. It's good.
Okay. Charlotte, what is your plan here in the Western Rail Yard?
Okay. Sorry, I forgot that was me.
Yeah, no worries.
I did. Sorry, I had to. I had to get up and talk to somebody, so I have to remember what I had done. I did science last time.
you did science, yeah.
Yes. Yes. I think we'll do more driving today, and I'm going to help get folks to different places around as well. Like, yeah, as we need healing in different areas, I'll focus on
I love it.
moving
As
those
the
people.
rail yard opens up more, you are now focused more on getting people that are coming in to the right places where they can do the most good.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Let's see that driving roll.
All right.
So I'm saying, wait, not wrong person. Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte.
Yo.
God.
Yeah.
That is a
Huge.
full-on 4 points for the Western Rail Yard.
Yes, it is. Hell, yes, it is.
We can
oops.
only pop.
Stop. We have one more round.
Let me fix
You
this
don't
up.
believe, and that's where the issue is, dude. I have the IRL lucky for you, dude.
I am
believe
playing
it.
Jim
I
the
have no
Bo-
reason to believe that things can go wrong at this time.
I am
Okay.
playing Jim the Boxer. We are having a different experience.
now you know how I feel in this campaign.
Just, I feel like I'm a toddler brandishing a pistol, and this is the dangerous space. Nobody's happy about this.
I'm playing 2 Native Americans dealing with some white people shit.
Yeah, they're doing great.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, they're killing it.
Yeah, they're crushing it. No problem.
The Western Rail Yard is about as clear as it has been since the undead have been invading Denver. It is still not completely secured and freely open to traffic, but the forces fighting there have been able to secure enough lines that now allies and supplies are coming in fairly regularly. Tayan, you have a difficult time initially following the Pinkertons and, trying to figure out what they are up to or after. But after a little bit of time, you were able to hone in on some patterns and follow them enough that you catch them asking questions about some strings. Downtown, the fighting is brutal. This glom is ripping itself apart and chucking bits and pieces of itself all over the city. Asunka and Herschel, you're doing a spectacular job of keeping these things at bay but you can't really get any real headway either. An interesting side note from downtown is that it seems that Sister Winter and her clowns and Annie Christmas and her boys have somehow entered into some unspoken competition about who's cleaning up more of these undead. And it is both brutal and beautiful to watch. Although Daniel seems disgusted by the whole thing as he comments that this is not playtime. In the Eastern Expanse, again, able to secure the routes even further so that now there are some real, genuine streams of refugee traffic heading out of Denver. There is a brief moment of absolute terror as a group of undead marching in uniform is heading to Denver from the east. It is a terrifying sight as it looks to be at least 50, maybe more, well armed, seeming to be in tattered uniforms, marching towards the city. It is only when they march directly up to Donnie and their leader, clearly undead, gives him a big embrace and then a salute, that fear gives way to confusion. No one is quite comfortable with the situation, except you, Donnie, who recognize the Black Regiment and their leader as your older brother, who months ago tracked down your mother to try and get you rescued. He has brought his regiment to try and assist in any way that he can. And here we are, pretty well situated for round 6. A +1 mod to everything this turn. And 2 communal bennies. Anybody changing places?
Stankiewicz is staying downtown, staying in the thick of it,
Hell
staying
yeah.
in the fighting.
Hell yeah.
Kind of want Jim to go try to directly fight the Glom. I
You're
want to
just
swap.
trying to get him killed.
I just want to swap Jim with Talon.
With Asunka?
Sorry, wait. True. Hold on.
They
Asuka might be
swap
better off in there.
Oh, okay. Well, come on, then, buddy.
You know what? No, you look. Now you said it like that. Now, now I gotta try to get Jim killed in there.
Please, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Well, I am. I'm going after the Glom. Jim's gonna go after the Glom. So you go help Donnie.
Right. Jim's feeling himself.
Yeah. And also that will make it so that I do kind of like that Asunka has been everywhere. Asunka has gone to every single district.
I like it. Anybody else want to move? All right. Let's start day 6.
I'm gonna crack open the day with working repairs on like equipment and weapons.
Okay, let's see.
That's what I'm doing.
You got a +1 to these rolls.
+1. Let's see if hitting that works. Nope, I don't think it did. Damn it. Fine.
Yeah, I don't think it matters.
Fuck.
Go Charlotte.
It's a really good start.
Yeah.
It's making me worried.
You'll go out in a blaze of glory. You're getting exactly
is
what
true,
you
yeah.
want.
I'm trying to figure out how to add more stakes to it. So by the time it gets to me, I'll get there.
Love it.
I think our shaman here, Tane, I think she is going to use one of her powers, Holy Spirit, but it's Holy Symbol, I mean,
Okay.
and it's going to be an occult role, and it's basically them creating a not as how to say not as effective as the Sisters of the Rose Ward,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Tayan's going to start creating their own ward for people to have a safe space.
Great. Let's see that occult roll.
Okay. Oh, they wanted to give me that 0. They wanted it.
No,
Okay,
it's a
that-
5.
That is a success with 5 because you get the +1 on it.
I think
What's the plan, Tane?
I like just keeping a success, right? Like we save the bennies for disasters later.
Yeah.
Okay. Love it.
Obviously, if somebody crit fails, which I'm almost surely going to, then
That's, a
Well, you-
one,
that's different.
Well, that's what we want.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Well, you can't Benny that. So like,
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah,
Benny it.
yeah. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
no. Yeah.
All right. Well done. Western Rail Yard looking pretty good.
You want to take care of Eastern Expanse before we do downtown?
Sure. I think with the Black Legion showing up to help, I want to try to use my battle skill
Hell
to spread them out well. And
Oh,
Pop
yeah,
it off.
Fuck yeah.
Family fucking
With
bonding.
the +1, that's a 9. That's a raise.
That is a raise. Fuck yes, dude.
big boy,
Hell yeah.
big boy.
Your brother looks genuinely proud. Like at first he's a little pissed that his little brother's barking out orders, but it's so effective, right? That he seems pretty proud of you. Who's that's actually Asunka.
Mhm.
Yeah, what is the plan?
Asunka has been on a fucking frenzy for
Yeah.
the past couple of days. And they're about to kick some ass down here as well. Let's get to fighting, baby.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
right.
that is a raise. That is big doings.
My boy Asunka always gonna kick some ass now.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
With the leadership of the Caramel Apple game, fuck, unstoppable.
Okay. Let's talk about downtown.
Oh, no.
We can't
Yeah,
get
let's see
shown
this
up.
one.
We can't let him. We can't
Yeah.
let him show us up, Jim.
I think so. Jim now riding the high of like 5 days of good works and helping people and thinking about the things Friendly said. Like today is the first day he's actually just gonna roll faith and try to actually do like he's gonna try to do Friendly today.
Hell yeah.
I'm leaving it to
Please
the
give me the
dice.
crit fail, dude.
I'm
This
leaving
shit
it to
will
the
be
dice.
so
He's
funny.
going to brandish the glove and he's going to basically try to switch his fucking playbook.
Hell
It's
yeah.
not
I'm
going to
not-
go well.
I'm not rooting against you. I'm rooting against Jim.
Pop off.
Yeah, look, you
Yeah.
popped.
Yeah.
Pop
Oh,
off.
it's still popping.
Yeah, holy shit.
No fucking way.
Like a
This is
duck to
crazy.
water.
Oh my god. 17.
God.
Right. At some point during
Oh,
the
no.
day,
He's talking
He
about he
hears
finally
the
gets the
voice.
voice with many voices, right?
yeah, at some point during the day, the bishop shows up and begins following him around, trying to whisper in his ear, and Jim doesn't even hear him.
Oh. This is why I'm required to play characters that worship gods, because I only get this kind of luck when when I'm playing a divine or I'm fucking on a cleric. Like this is otherwise it doesn't happen for me.
If he not fucking with that dude no more, man, I might have saved his life. I still don't like his ass though. I
Look,
might
at
still
least
kill
for
him.
today. At least for today.
We're gonna find out.
That just leaves you, Stinky.
Stinky.
We did.
Stinky. Go out in the blaze right now, dude.
In my eyes of seeing the glory of
I don't.
These two NPCs just blow up. I'm all right, actually.
as they're
dare
just
you.
running towards the glob.
After all the work that Stinky has
God,
put into
I
this.
know. Stankiewicz is fucking the man in the maw just holding the line.
So obviously shooting is a solid option here. Just
What?
taking that Winchester 73 and just blasting. Wait, hold on. Why does he have a Winchester but he's got two-fisted and two-gun kid? He's taking guns from someone and just
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I kind of feel
Hey,
like
I
the
do-
role for Stankiewicz should be an intimidation role. How do you scare an undead creature? No fucking clue. But as one undead to another, one
So-
undead to another.
we're doing the Aragorn towards Mordor run, right? Except in the background, you've got Jim crazed raised a hand, right? You've got a bunch of clowns with shotguns.
Beautiful world.
Again, this is going to be
Oh.
such a good Jim Brown painting, like Jim Brown over Kansas style painting.
I watched the movies with y'all.
Okay,
I still don't
that's
know what y'all
only a
referencing.
10,
It's
which
10
is still a
only.
success, but it's not
it's the
a
gift that I
raise.
posted
But
earlier.
it's not good enough. We got Benny's.
Oh.
Yes.
Rise of
Here we
seeing the
go.
glory
There
of
we
the
go.
coming of the Lord.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What an insane
sorry.
last round
Is
we just
this
fielded.
is this raises for every roll in the final round?
It is, yeah. Wait, no.
Okay, so I think these characters might actually be better than us.
I think
Can I-
Tan and Asunka did not get raises, but that's
No, Suka got a raise.
oh, you
Suka
did.
did.
Yeah, you did. You're right.
Yeah.
Can we? Do y'all
Yeah,
want a
Asuka's
Benny?
target is set off for some reason, but yeah.
Do y'all want a Benny Tan?
God, the B team. The B team.
The B team might be actually.
You know what?
strategically
They're the
better
A
than
team.
AD.
These fuckers are the A team now. Fuck,
Yeah,
but
this
like
is
they have shown us up in every way.
just
Oh, Stinky, I'm so fucking proud of you.
Stinky nuts. Stinky didn't roll below like on a final result didn't roll below like a 10.
Yeah, I mean, by
He's
the
reliable,
end of
dude.
day 6, the Western Rail Yard is mostly open. There's still some problems there, but it's mostly open. The Eastern Expanse, there are genuine, well-secured routes in and out of the city, and those routes are getting larger and wider by the day, narrowing the paths that the undead are able to travel, and therefore narrowing or reducing the number of undead that are able to travel into the city. In addition, with the smaller numbers, the allied forces in both the western and eastern zones have been concentrating on finding and destroying these Emerson boxes to prevent more undead from being drawn to the city. Meanwhile, downtown, the glom has been reduced significantly in size. It is still a problem, but combined with the um, gains made in the West and the East, the real feel in this city is not if the undead will be beaten back and out of Denver, but when. Um, the Sister Winter's crew, primarily the clowns and Daniel, continue to patrol and compete with Annie Christmas and her boys to keep the streets of downtown as clear as possible from undead influence. Um, the Sisters of the Rose use their protective bubble both to protect the just insane kids of the Caramel Apple Gang, but also to help
Our
ferry
heroes.
the wounded out from the center of the city to locations both east and west. The Sioux continue to pour into the city, helping to both secure and eliminate the undead threat, particularly from the eastern expanse, but pressing further and further into downtown to the point where it is difficult to go anywhere in the downtown or eastern area without seeing significant Sioux presence. Um, the Black Regiment has slipped off quietly in the night, feeling that their job is done. What their plan or purpose is at this point, it is unclear. There are still Hellstrom and Pinkerton forces pursuing their own private means. On the morning of the seventh day, the first day that residents of the city feel any real optimism, a long caravan of trains rolls into the station, and a certain William Edward McGee, proprietor of the Kansas City Sentinel, instructs all of these trains to be unloaded, and there is significant amount of equipment and infrastructure and what passes for medicine in the 1880s and doctors that are pouring out of these things.
A lot of tinctures.
Yeah,
Oh
it
boy,
is.
laudanum.
Yeah, it is.
Opiates.
It is
Is
clear
this
that no
cocaine?
expense has been spared by Mr. McGee, and he speaks proudly of the stories that will be exclusives for his papers, and how even though he came at your benefactor's behest, that he is here and your benefactor is not, and feels that that is a significant way to show him up. So things are looking up. Finally, I think on day 8, another train looking similar to one of the first trains that rolls in. A lot of carnival and colorful paintings along the side. This one is not, however, a Sister Winter's Wild West review train, as that has already arrived. This one come from much further east, and on the side of the train is painted Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show. And there is a caricature of an individual who must be Buffalo Bill. As those of you in the Western Rail Yard see a individual step off the train that looks very familiar or very similar to that caricature, Buffalo Bill himself implores you, "Where is she? Where's my darling? I couldn't live with myself if anything happened to her."
And who would you be looking for?
Well, Janet Sullivan. You might know her as Sister Winter.
Oh, we can take you there, I suppose. I don't have a problem leading to her if he knows
Great.
if he knows of her name by name.
Probably takes half a day to get these two together.
You search for the clowns and then triangulate based off of where they congregate.
And when they are first in proximity, the very first thing that happens is Sister Winter smacks the shit out of them. And then they embrace and kiss, and we will call the Battle of Denver there. I will say, I think you probably have an idea. Overall, pretty fucking good.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Good God.
Yeah, pretty
Ton of
fucking
fun.
good. Don't know
was a
how
lot of
high
fun.
that is on the scale, but you do know that pretty fucking good.
Well, it's not apocalyptic. We have enough moment to have a heartfelt reunion.
Yeah.
Which doesn't. It seems like if things are going a different way, this doesn't happen here.
Bare minimum expecting somebody dead. So
I mean,
Yeah,
let
we've
me
done
be clear.
tremendously well.
Let me be clear. Even though you have done tremendously well, right? There are fatalities, right? And
Yeah.
in fact, if someone could roll me 2d12, that would be spectacular.
Yes. Cool.
Great.
Not big.
Yeah, certainly
Yeah,
not.
bigger.
Yeah.
What the freak was I about to say? Oh my goodness. Yeah.
So yeah,
I feel like we all like
spectacular.
hedge our expectations of like our performance to be super low every time. Like I always...
Right. Absolutely. We always think we're gonna fail.
Someone's going to die every time there's a combat.